good, bad, and ugly flights in my life. I would say this is probably the second worst flight I was ever on. The flight attendant was so nervous that she screamed, "Everyone sit down!" Next thing you know, he's kind of like just talking along, getting everything, everyone prepped that it's all going to be okay, and that it's just turbulence, ran into some weather, and what was probably the funniest part of it to me was how he kind of calmly says it's all, this is what's going on, and then he has this real long delay between the last thing he says, like we're going to last for this is going to last for another. And he's like almost doesn't want to say it because he knows that people aren't going to be happy. Another 15 to 20 minutes and the whole plane's like, oh my goodness. And in many ways I was, now that it's all over and I'm home and the week's over, it puts into perspective that experience really helped me to have the right perspective of what was important. There was a time and a place early on with flying where I had one experience where it was a complete anxiety attack on the plane. Like I was standing there and I wanted to rip the door off the plane, back by the flight attendants, because in my mind I needed to get off this plane. Like they had to calm me down to such a level that, I was at such a high anxiety level that they fortunately I had great flight attendants that took care of me and, made me calm down and everything. That I kind of personally went through a good experience for me because it put me through an experience that I've never had before on, hey, if you think you're going to really die in the next 20 minutes, what are you thinking about? What are those things that you're focused on? And I got to experience that. And it was, it was a gift in many ways to be able to know that, hey, sure, am I going to be upset and, frustrated, concerned, whatever the quick emotions that go through you, but ultimately when I actually calm myself down thinking about the things that are important to me, the people that are important to me. Did I leave it all on the table, as it relates to life, and obviously we can all say no to that question, but as much as you can say more yes than no, that's really ultimately what you want to be. You want to say, I've left it on the field more yes than no.